morning, dear student. Welcome in online classes of Good International School. Dear student, as you know that in last two lecture we have discussed about tribals, their conditions during the colonialism, then after the different tribal revolts. In lecture number 2, as you know well that we are continue with different tribal revolts started by different leaders of tribes against the Britishers and against the British policies. In this lecture also we want to continue that only. Tribal revolts about two tribes, in which first you have seen that the whole tribes, then after Pahadia tribal revolt, that how they revolted against Britishers, and finally at the end suppressed easily by the Britishers because so many factors and so many reasons were there. In this regard, in lecture number 3 today we are also going to discuss with the same topic, that is tribal revolts, and still we can say some more tribes are there. They also participated in the different kinds of revolts. They also started the revolt against the Britishers from their own different areas. Why? Because very well just after the beginning of Pahadia revolt, this news spread just like a fire in almost all the areas. And everywhere the different tribes and tribal people, they revolted against Britishers. So in this regard, today we are going to know. See, first Cole rebellion, Cole at the time name of it tribes, and these tribes also started the revolt against the Britishers. Reason are almost same only, that why one is going to start the revolt, why one want the war against someone. The reason is well, somewhere not happy, somewhere the policies are not good and fair, somewhere suffering or torturing by that powerful one. So in this regard, my dear student, you see the Kol were the tribes inhabiting the large portion of Chota Nagpur region. First of all, you should know that where these tribes at a time living. So simply the Chota Nagpur region was the region of for these tribes, and the main cause of the Kol rebellion were to resist Britishers' entry into their dominion and the oppression. So simply in the beginning only we discussed about this, that the tribals, they are totally isolated, they don't want any kind of interference in their own area. And actually what was the main reason behind the Kol rebellion? That here the Britishers are there, they are continue disturbing them, continue interfering in different kind of activities, and the Kols are there, they don't want the kind of interference from either side of Britishers in their dominion, and the oppression whatever of the local tribes by the non-Adivasis people are also there. They are not Adivasis, but they also start we can say interfering in their matters of the Kol. As a result, what happened, my dear student? The restless Kol. Obviously, I said that if you continue going to torture someone, definitely that person is going to attack. That person is going to fight. So the same happened, that here the Kols are simply disturbed by the interference of the Britishers as well as by the non-Adivasis people, and as a result, what happened? The restless Kol tribe revolted in 1831 and continued for 1832, means 1 year, and were also joined by the Munda tribes also. By the side of Munda tribes also, they also joined against the Britishers. They burned the houses, many Dikus killed them. Yes, many Dikus, and they killed them, and the British faced stiff challenge from the Kol, but they suppressed them with a great effort. So many Dikus were there, their houses were burnt at the time. Simply we can call them just like the non-Adivasis people. They are interfering, they also murdered, killed by the Kol tribe. Finally we can say that the war was continued. Okay, they have given the kind of loss to the Britishers as well, but Britishers, they are having modern weapons. Okay, they are having the kind of swords and arrows. Okay, so in front of modern weapons, swords and arrows are not going to match properly, and as a result, the Kol rebellion was also suppressed easily by the Britishers. So regarding the Kol rebellion, I think clear to all. Next, you see, my dear student, that is the Sathal rebellion. Sathal is also a name of a tribe, well. Now this tribe is also going to revolt against Britishers by 1855 and 1856. Sathals, they are also known as Santol, and Hul means the another name at the times Santol Hul. They are referred as Santol Hul also. And if you talk about the region that where these tribes lived at the time, so simply we can say Bihar to Odisha. This area was the area which was extended by the Santhals during that time, during the colonialism. Now the second thing is there, that what was the reason behind the rebellion, behind the revolt by the Santhals. So almost as I said, the reasons are same only. Here also the few reasons are there behind the revolt of Santhals against the Britishers. See my dear student, reason number one is there, Santhals were caught in heavy debt, trade as money lenders outwitted them in their transitions, and this added to their misery. In lecture number 2 we have discussed the impact of British policies, especially regarding the jhum cultivation and other, like they wanna make them settled. So you have seen at the time, my dear student, that some of the tribals are there, they don't want to work as a farmer. Okay, they were forced by the Britishers to grow the crop that the Britishers want. Number 2, that some of tribals are there, they have taken the loan also from the money lenders. Why? Because to grow the crops. And money lenders, they have taken the advantage of this, they have given them loan on high interest, we can say. Why? Because they know very well that they are not able to repay it again, because the rate of interest is high. And as a result, they are going to get the success in their own intention. And what was the intention of money lenders at the time? That they want to encourage, they want to trade the land of tribes. And as a result, same, they are so frustrated. Who? Santhals. Why? Because the money lenders are continue disturbing them, continue interfering in their matters, and many of the Santhals, they lost their land. Why? Because of high interest of money lenders. So this was the first reason. Number 2, Santhals were ill-treated by money lenders and outsiders. You know very well that if you have taken the loan, we can say you borrowed money from someone. If you are not paying, then definitely the person from where you have taken the money, that person is going to abuse you, that person is going to use ill words for you. Why? Because you have taken the money. Okay, if not taken, then you are not going to hear, I know well. But you have taken the money, it means somewhere there is a kind of pressure on you that till I am not going to repay, that person is going to torture me. Same thing is there, my dear, with the Santhals also, that many money lenders, they have given them money on high interest, they are not able to pay it, and as a result they start abusing, they are insulting them, they start torturing. Okay, so many other activities we can call that, well, they start doing with the Santhals. So this was another reason that Santhals are not happy. Okay, they are so, we can say, frustrated because of this. So they decided that definitely we will give the reply one day, and as a result, this rebellion, this revolt was there. Reason number 3 is there, the loss of self-respect of Santhals led them to revolt against the Britishers. Self-respect, loss of self-respect. In second point, you have seen that they lost self-respect. Why? Because money lenders start insulting to them. Outsiders, those who have given the money them, they also start insulting, they start torturing. As a result, they feel and they realize that yes, we have no value, we have no self-respect. And as a result, what happened, that because of this they lost, and they who illegally interfered in their regions. Some people are there, they have taken the kind of money to them, they are abusing, they are insulting. Some are there, they have not given, but even illegally they start interfering in the matters of Santhals. So these are the 3 main reasons, and in 3 points you have seen the main reason. The main is there, that is only the money lenders, they given the loan money to them on high interest, they are not able to pay it on time, and as a result insulted, interfered, and so many kind of activities, illegal activities done by the money lenders. As a result, Santhals are not happy, and they started the revolt against the Britishers. Now you see how the revolt was there. So my dear student, it was the day of 30 June 1855. Santhals led by Sindhu and Kanu. Means the 2 leaders were there in Santhals, Sindhu and Kanu. You should keep the name of these 2 leaders in your mind. They revolted against British armed forces, mainly with sword and poisoned arrows, because they are the tribes, they are not having any kind of AK-47 or any other gun. Only the weapons are what? Today also they are not having. Simply these kinds of weapons are there, like swords and poisoned arrows, and they attacked very outlying British Bangalore and murdered the residents, the British suppressed the rebellion arrogantly. So first of all, Sathals attacked on British residents with that poisonous arrow and whatever the swords are having. So in British residents, those are living, the Britishers only, so they just killed, brutally murdered by the Sathals. After that, what happened, when this news spread to the Britishers reached, then they start, going to give the kind of challenge to the Britishers. They also attacked on Sathals, and finally what happened, that so many Sathals and their revolt was arrogantly, we can say, suppressed. The leaders of rebellion were caught and the most inhuman atrocities were practiced against them and they were brutally suppressed. So obviously they have given a kind of great loss who Sathals to Britishers. Why? Because in the beginning you have seen that how they are going to attack on British residents, and so many residents, peoples, those are living in those houses at the time, in maybe the fort in headquarters. So they know very well that they have given a loss, a kind of loss to us. And finally result was there that so many rebellions, they were caught by the Britishers, and after that they also did the same. One of the, we can say, very worst inhuman practice we can call, just like killing them, taking out their eyes, just taking with the kind of placard with the nails are there. Some of them, they are brutally murdered also. Many of them, their all the body parts also removed, they cut into the small pieces. Why? Because they want to teach a kind of lesson to Sathals that yes, how you attack on our residents and how we can suppress you easily. So my dear student, really it was a kind of very bad scene that I can describe, that how they brutally suppressed. And the Sathals rebellion was brought to an end by the British, and almost, you see my dear student, 10,000 rebels were there, they were killed in this war, as their whatever the kind of poisonous arrows and swords were there, that is not going to match with the Britishers, as I already said. But you see the loss, that approximately 10,000 Sathals they lost and they killed by the Britishers. And the reason was there that whatever the weapons they are having, they are not going to match with the modern weapons and efficient fire line of the Britishers. Then after the next year, by 1857, again my dear student witnessed numerous Adivasi leaders who actively participated in the revolt of 1857, known as the First War for Independence. About this revolt also we are going to start in our upcoming chapter. We will know about this revolt of 1857. So you see my dear student, that today again about tribals revolt we have discussed, because only two left, regarding the Col rebellion and regarding the Sathal rebellion, the region, how they participated in the revolt, in the war, what kind of great loss, what were the main regions, and finally how they brutally suppressed by the Britishers. We have discussed. I hope you understood it very nicely. Even any doubt is there, you can discuss with me. Thank you. Have a nice day.